Stellantis just shocked the entire automotive industry by announcing 6 completely new models for 2027, and nobody expected what the CEO revealed. If you've watched Stellantis fall behind with ancient products and broken promises while competitors race ahead, these 6 announcements are specifically designed to prove the doubters wrong. While everyone assumes Stellantis is circling the drain with outdated vehicles, this lineup includes a revolutionary electric truck, a compact Jeep pickup, and a completely redesigned SUV that could save an entire brand from extinction. Let's check it out. Number 6. Jeep Comanche. Jeep is preparing to enter the compact pickup battlefield. The Comanche nameplate is making a comeback, and this time it's targeting the Maverick and Santa Cruz directly. This isn't going to be another oversized, overpriced truck that most people can't afford or don't need. The Comanche will ride on a unibody platform, meaning better ride quality and superior fuel economy compared to traditional body-on-frame rivals. But here's what makes this truck different. Jeep is engineering the Comanche with genuine off-road capability from day one, not as an afterthought. Here's where things get interesting for anyone who's been disappointed by trucks claiming off-road prowess. You know the frustration of seeing trail-rated badges on vehicles that struggle with basic dirt roads. The Comanche will feature Jeep's legendary 4x4 systems adapted for the smaller platform. We're talking about actual locking differentials, disconnecting sway bars, and skid plate protection. Under the hood, expect electrified powertrains. A plug-in hybrid setup seems almost certain, offering electric-only range for daily driving while maintaining capability when needed. What really matters is the pricing strategy. If Jeep can keep base models under $30,000 while delivering genuine capability, the Comanche could redefine what buyers expect from compact pickups. And speaking of vehicles that need to work harder, there's one Stellantis model that's been coasting on outdated technology for far too long. Number 5. Next generation Dodge Durango. After years of delays and endless speculation, Dodge is finally investing serious money in redesigning the Durango. The current generation has been around since 2011. That's an eternity in today's automotive world. Stellantis is completely rethinking the Durango from the ground up, and the new model is targeting a late 2027 launch. The new Durango will share architecture with the Grand Cherokee L, which means modern tech, improved refinement, and better packaging. Anyone who's taken a family road trip knows the nightmare of cramped third-row seats. Your kids complain for hours. Adults can barely fit back there for short trips. The current model's cramped third row is history. The new architecture is solving that problem with genuinely usable space in all 3 rows. Powertrain options are going to span a wide range. Expect turbocharged 4 cylinders for efficiency, 6 cylinders for mainstream buyers, and yes, high-performance variants will still pack serious muscle. But here's the shift that matters most. Electrification is coming to the Durango lineup. The trick is delivering better fuel economy without sacrificing the performance character that Durango buyers expect. Inside, the transformation will be dramatic. Stellantis has learned from competitors who dominate the 3-row SUV segment. The current Durango's interior looks like it came from 2010 because it did. The 2027 model will finally compete with modern rivals. This redesign comes at a critical moment, and Dodge has been losing sales to better-equipped competitors. But while Dodge focuses on the family SUV segment, Ram is preparing to shake up a completely different market with a truck that's been missing from North America for too long. Number 4. Ram Rampage. The Ram Rampage has been selling successfully in South America for a while now. Finally, Stellantis is bringing it to North America, and that decision could disrupt the market. The Rampage rides on a unibody platform, which means it shares more DNA with SUVs than with body-on-frame trucks. If you've ever driven a traditional midsize truck daily, you know the reality. Your back aches after long commutes. Every pothole rattles your teeth. That's exactly what the Rampage fixes with its unibody construction. Most owners spend 90% of their time on pavement, and the Rampage delivers car-like ride quality with truck versatility. The payload and towing numbers won't match the Tacoma or Ranger, but they don't need to. The Rampage is targeting buyers who need a bed occasionally but want comfort and efficiency as their daily reality. Pricing becomes the critical factor here. If Ram positions the Rampage below traditional midsize trucks, they could steal sales from both the compact truck segment and conventional midsizers. Under the hood, expect turbocharged 4-cylinder engines optimized for efficiency. The Rampage isn't trying to be the most capable truck. It's trying to be the most practical truck for real-world buyers. The Rampage proves Stellantis understands practical buyers, but there's another brand in the portfolio that's chasing a completely different customer. Number 3. Next generation Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Alfa Romeo is about to prove that Italian performance SUVs can compete with German dominance. The next generation Stelvio is growing in size and capability, targeting buyers who want driving excitement without compromise. The current Stelvio has always been the smallest option in the luxury midsize SUV segment. That's changing with the new generation. Alfa Romeo is adding interior space where it matters most, particularly in the second row. Families who loved the driving dynamics but needed more room are getting both. Under the hood, the 3.0-liter Hurricane Inline 6 is coming to the Stelvio lineup, but Alfa Romeo will tune it specifically for the brand's sporting character. Expect sharper throttle response and more aggressive exhaust notes. The real headline is electrification. Alfa Romeo is developing a fully electric version of the Stelvio, and it's not going to be a compromised compliance vehicle. Early reports suggest performance figures that will challenge the Porsche Macan Electric, with Italian styling that puts German competitors to shame. What separates Alfa Romeo from mainstream luxury brands is driving dynamics. The new Stelvio will maintain that focus religiously. We're talking about chassis tuning that prioritizes feedback and engagement, steering systems that actually communicate with the driver. Alfa Romeo needs the Stelvio to succeed in North America, where the brand still struggles for recognition. The combination of Italian style, expanded capability, and electrified options could finally break through. This isn't just a new Stelvio, it's Alfa Romeo's North American strategy. Speaking of North American strategies, there's one Stellantis brand facing an even more desperate fight for survival. Number 2. Chrysler SUV. Chrysler is fighting for survival, and this new SUV represents the brand's last real chance to remain relevant. The Pacifica minivan alone can't sustain an entire brand. That's why serious investment is flowing into Chrysler's SUV program. The new model will slot above the Pacifica in size and price. Think three-row luxury with American sensibility, targeting buyers who want premium features without European price tags. Electrification defines the strategy here. Here's what matters for anyone worried about making the electric switch. You've heard the horror stories about running out of charge, getting stranded, waiting hours at charging stations. Chrysler is engineering this SUV with sophisticated battery electric powertrains designed to eliminate those concerns completely. We're talking about real-world capability that matches or exceeds gasoline competitors. But here's the critical question. Can Chrysler convince buyers to give the brand another chance? The SUV segment is brutally competitive. This Chrysler SUV needs to be exceptional, not just good. The timing matters enormously. If Chrysler delivers this SUV in 2027 as planned, they'll enter a market where electric SUVs are mainstream, not experimental. But if you think Chrysler's electric SUV is bold, wait until you see what Ram is doing with electrification in the truck segment. Number 1. Ram 1500 Rev. Everything you thought you knew about electric trucks is about to be challenged. The Ram 1500 Rev is bringing a completely revolutionary approach that solves the biggest problems with battery electric pickups. This isn't a pure electric truck. It's not a traditional plug-in hybrid either. The Rev uses an extended range electric architecture that changes everything. Electric motors drive the wheels exclusively. A gasoline engine serves as a generator when the battery depletes. Anyone who's tried towing with an electric truck knows the sinking feeling. You hook up your boat or trailer, the range estimate drops from 300 miles to barely 100. That nightmare scenario vanishes with the Rev's approach. The battery pack provides over 140 miles of pure electric range for daily driving. Most truck owners will rarely touch the gasoline generator, but when you need extended range, it's there. No waiting at charging stations. Just drive like a normal truck. A 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 serves as the range extender. It's not connected to the wheels. It exists solely to generate electricity. The result is a truck that can travel over 690 miles on a single tank of gas while maintaining electric-only driving character. The performance figures are impressive too. The dual electric motors produce 663 horsepower. Torque delivery is instant and relentless. But unlike pure electric trucks, the Rev maintains that performance regardless of battery state. Towing becomes its secret weapon. Maximum capacity hits 14,000 pounds, and here's the critical difference. When battery range depletes during heavy towing, the generator kicks in seamlessly. You maintain power and keep driving. No range collapse, no forced charging stops. From the affordable Jeep Comanche that brings real off-road capability to compact trucks, to the long-overdue Durango redesign, Stellantis is betting everything on 2027. The question isn't whether these 6 models are impressive on paper. The real question is whether Stellantis can actually deliver them on time at competitive prices with the quality buyers demand. Because if even one of these launches fails, the entire comeback strategy crumbles. But Stellantis isn't the only one that's been busy developing new models lately. If you wonder what's going on in the Blue Oval Company, make sure to check out our next video. Ford is bringing a comprehensive set of novelties that ranges from all-electric midsize pickup to revivals of some of its most legendary nameplates.